remember back in the day, trying to get that paper each and every single way. Niggas say they sliding, but they know that we don't play. And they talking murder, but I see that every day. Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Yep, home sweet home. Freezing cold, lots of hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Jumpa! Keep it coming. You're just helping me stay warm. Gotta find some shelter.
Atreus is being a little shit. I think there's only 2 arrow kinds on God of War 4.
Elka! These things! When did it get so bad out here?
I really do like Atreus's skill set.
At least something out here doesn't want to kill me.
You might need some upgrades. Get some good skills going. You don't have that luxury like Kratos does. Alright, cool. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Just need someplace warm. Then I can figure out where to go next. That doesn't look good.
The hell is that?
What is this thing? Some kind of white?
Okay, you're kind of fast.
Help up! More ravens. You trying to tell me something?
That's not a good sign. That's Odin. Yeah, they're trying to tell you that Odin is watching you. Nothing up here? Alright, this has been for battle purposes.
First, he thinks I've been to Asgard. Then, lying.
Oh, you are kind of lying. He's wrong about Asgard, but you are technically lying.
I'm trying to save your life, you big jerk! Out! Gotta get out of the cold.
Sorry, dickhead. Where you at? Get off me. I guess there might not be no loot out here. Well. Sure deal.
I find shelter and then what? Where could I go?
Back to your boots iron.
If I go to Asgard, following the prophecy where father ends up dead, if I stay locked up at home, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I guess in Asgard, I could at least keep an eye on Odin. Be a spy. Find out his plan. Get control of this.
You're biting off more you can chew with that thought.
Oh, who am I kidding? I can't go to Asgard. Wait, are those red leaves? Freya's house. Oh, no.
Oh, they slumped. Who killed it? Who killed the turtle
Charlie?
thingy?
No. Charlie. Please. Please. Charlie!
Oh, it's still alive. That's cool.
Hey, big guy. I'm here now.
Oh, somebody slumped
Don't
it.
worry. I need to get you warm. You're gonna have to stand to let me into that house. Think you can do that? Come on, Charlie. You have to do this. I can't help if you don't. Emily! Emily! Good. Good boy. What a mess. I know, buddy. I know. It's cold in here. We should close that window if we're snooping around. Freya hasn't been checking on you? Right. Too busy hunting us down. Come on. Let's get you warmed up. Should be able to make a fire from all this mess.
Huh, wait. Is it not winter out there? Or am I tripping?
Wow. It's beautiful. Never seen anything like this around here before. From her home in Vanaheim? She must have really missed it. Is this Baldur's? Wonder how Father was able to earn her forgiveness.
I don't think he did.
Valkyrie
Really.
armor? Does this go with the wings on the wall? From her friend? Wonder what happened to her.
Probably died.
I can't believe she never came back to check on her house. To check on you. That's not an excuse. You're welcome. Where do I go now? I can't stay. Just can't let my dad die too. There's gotta be something I can do.
Oh. Yep.
It's okay, buddy. I think he's here for me. I'll be okay. I think. Okay. I'm ready. Take me to him.
This is dope. Man. Gonna drop me off in the land or something? Bifrost.
Should have learned to swim before Midgard froze over. Hello? I'm
You
here.
don't know how to swim?
Odin?
I'll let John Wayne
Where?
hear you say that.
Is this Asgard? Hey, wait up! The wall! This is Asgard.
Jeez.
Hold on! I'm coming!
Such a beautiful view.
Help them! Oh, you don't seem friendly.
Where else want it? Come on.
Hey, Odin! I thought you said I was welcome in Asgard.
Right here. Can't here for nothing.
It's beautiful here.
Yes,
Not a
it does.
sign of Fimbulwinter. I better keep heading towards the wall. You could have led me around those.
Oh shit! I forgot about that damn lizard over in Vanaheim.
Alka! Alka!
I forgot all about that lizard in Vanaheim. I gotta go back for it. Yeah, where was it exactly though? That's the one thing I can't remember. Oh.
Yeah! Danger! I know! Got it! I see him!
That was easy.
Well, this might be the craziest thing I've ever done, but But if that's what it takes to change Father's fate... Hey, Bird! Where'd you go? Hold on! I'm coming! Just gotta find a way through. What am I gonna say to Odin? Hi. I came to be your apprentice, I guess? But it doesn't mean I, like, serve you now. Not in a foretold by prophecy kind of way. Help!
Oh my goddamn Oh, okay. That's good enough.
Alka. Whew. Bet it's safe from the other side of that wall. Wait, how do I get past the wall? It never came up in Mimir's story about Hrimthur. The stonemason's son built a flaw into it. He only told Frey about it, and I didn't think to ask. Hold on, why was Frey at the house? Did she move in with us? You know what?
They're just not
Focus,
on
Loki.
Nope, that's for when Kratos comes to Asgard. Probably looking for Atreus.
There we go. Gonna need a better angle on that fire.
Maybe not. Ooh, I don't know. I think I like that one still.
Wait, that sounds like people.
You need help? You look a little lost.
Oh, I'm just getting my bangs.
Well, there's nothing to see this way except the big wall.
Is there a gate to go through?
Nope. Not unless you're an Aesir god, but I guess you'd know that if you were an Aesir god.
Me? No. I'm from Midgard.
What? No shit. Me too. I'm Skildir.
Lucky. Hang on. Are you all from Midgard?
Yep. The, Allfather saved us from the desolation. Gave us a safe place to settle, but we don't go in there. Can't get into the city unless you know magic. You don't know magic, do you?
A little bit, yeah.
What? No shit. You walk through walls?
No.
Not yet.
Ah.
Couldn't I just climb over it?
That? Without any gear? No. Aren't you afraid of dying?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at that. But Odin awaits.
Wait, you know the Allfather?
I'm sort of his apprentice.
No shit!
Just
What is he
has
teaching
it.
you?
I'm not sure.
Well, how many other students?
I don't know.
How long you stayed? You don't know. Okay.
Asking a lot of questions, my guy.
I'm gonna go climb that wall now.
Well, this I gotta see. You need help?
Appreciate it, but I gotta go alone.
Oh, I wasn't gonna climb with you. I may owe Odin my life, but I don't owe him my death. Not that I think you're gonna fall. Forget I said anything.
Might have to take care of
Is
you.
that Hugin? Is Hugin your
That's a little
guide?
bit
Who?
too many
Odin's
questions.
Raven, you know, from Hugin and Moonin. He's a pretty good guy. Though, not so sure he'll know too much about climbing.
It's the perfect place to do it, too. Nobody will find the body until after I leave.
Well, Loki, you seem like a good guy. I really hope I am not about to watch you die.
Thanks. Me too.
You know not to look down, right?
I like looking down. Shows me how much progress I've made.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Can I use that? I mean, a little ironic, last words, but...
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. Hey, you're doing great. You can do it, Loki!
Thanks, Gilder. Hope you're right.
Oh my god, look at this view. I think it's called the Lake of the Nine. Asgard, though.
Okay, I can do this. This is fine. Just keep climbing. And now where?
I think the next From Software game should have a climbing mechanic in it.
Hey, Hugin. Don't suppose you'd like to pass the time by telling a story, would ya? Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Oh, the white! Up here? How come? Yeah, I'm coming. Let's get that chain down.
What chain? Okay.
I wonder why I can't hear your thoughts. Sure seemed like Odin could. That was you in our cabin, right? You and your brother, I guess? Taking that for a yes. Breathe. And... Yes! I bet I'm past the worst of it now. Or not. Want to just let me pass through? No? Have it your way. Help up!
Friendly fire.
Welcome! Fill up. Yeah, up. I get it. Whoa. Okay. They're connected. Yeah, that made sense. I think. Gotta do both sides, though. Nice. This might work. Here we go.
The hell is up?
Made it.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Woke up more wisps. Help up! Hey, you get to fly. I'm doing what I can. Huh. Don't see any more shortcuts. Just gotta climb a little further. Maybe a lot further. But I've come this far.
This is exactly why this is video game shit, because I just couldn't
you
imagine doing this in real
How about I
life.
tell you a story? Once there was
The
a
people
giant
who
named
actually
Loki.
do this in real life,
Thought it'd be a good idea
Shoot.
to accept Odin's invitation to Asgard.
brave people.
So, Odin tested Loki, expecting him to climb by himself all the way up Hrimthur's wall. So, what did Loki? Ah!
Ooh, see? See?
So what did Loki do? He kept climbing. He just kept climbing. His arms hurt. His fingers went numb. It got hard to breathe. Loki kept climbing.
I'm about
One
to pass out, my guy.
foothold at a time. All the way to the top.
Nah, fam.
Nowhere to go but up.
Nah, I would never.
Okay, okay. Keep going. Come on. Can't stop now. Ah! Come on. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Almost there.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi.
like that is just a terrible position to be in. Your life is in his
part
hands.
Of the enormous wall made you think, oh, visitors must be welcome.
I was sent for, actually. By Odin?
The Allfather sent for you. Ha! Great.
Yeah, fam.
Then why are you out there? And not in here?
Why don't we ask him together? Ah!
Are you finished? Now, what could Odin, Allfather, King of the Aesir, possibly want with the likes of you?
That's between me and Odin.
You don't even know, do you?
Think you could pull me up, or...
No, I don't think I will. I think maybe I'll drop you.
No. No.
Yes, I'm going to drop you. Goodbye.
Stop. Wait. Think how mad the Allfather's gonna be when he finds out you killed his guest. Loki of the Jotnar?
The Jotnar. Enemy of my people.
This is not going
I
good,
am
man.
not your enemy.
This is not going good. Alright, cool.
I will be the judge of that.
Damn, I might have to throw my ones with this dude after that. Sitting there playing with my life.
This way, Loki of the Jotnar.
Wait, is that Gjallarhorn?
Heimdall.
Are you Heimdall?
Obviously. Now feel free to drink in the splendor of Asgard. This is a rare sight for outsiders. Especially giants. Yes. Why not steal anything that is not nailed down? That is sure to impress your hosts.
Yeah, I'll do what I please.
Just ask your questions already.
How'd you know I had
Ooh.
questions?
It is my job. Next question.
What is your job?
I protect the realm I love from trouble.
And you think I'm trouble? You just met me.
And I can already see you are eager to prove yourself. Way too eager. Probably due to an overshadowing father figure you can never live up to.
Good guess.
I would also guess that you are disrespectful, entitled, and impulsive.
Yep, on
You
the
don't know
nose.
me at all.
He knows
I
you
help
perfectly.
Oh, you are here to help people. No. You are here to help yourself.
He ain't lying.
To manipulate and lie to whoever you have to get what you want.
Sounds like Loki.
I know you're young. Your voice probably dropped while you were climbing the wall, but what a twisted little soul you have. You are chaos in a spiffy archer suit.
He ain't necessarily
I
lying.
watch your mouth move and I see cities burning. Nothing good is going to come from you being in Asgard. That said, if you are here to aid the Allfather and have no treacherous intent, I guess that makes us allies. Ghoultoper. Who loves me the most? Who loves me the most?
Wow, that's almost as impressive as Baldur taming a dragon.
Baldur had the luxury of not caring how badly he got burned. I outthink them.
Sure.
Dominate them fair and square.
You know, I'm thinking of Thor,
Whoa.
the
Are these all
movies.
Aesir gods?
How I pictured
You think all Aesir
Asgard,
gods?
all golden and all
Skilder
that.
told me that only.
Well, if Skilder told you. Clearly whoever that is must be the authority on Aesir gods, not the Aesir god you are currently talking to. You literally know nothing of our culture, do you?
I know lots of things. I know a giant built that wall.
A giant built the wall that keeps out the giants.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. I know the whole story.
Really? I truly cannot wait for you to regale me with the revisionist tales of Asgard's architectural history.
Is that Odin's palace?
Palace. Do you think the All-Father needs to puff himself up like some mortal chieftain?
Yes.
I guess not.
That is the Great Lodge, which the All-Father built with his own hands. I'm sorry if that is a letdown for you.
Listen, fam, you don't gotta be a dick about it.
Real power,
Just-
you see, does not need to flaunt.
Say what it is.
It emerges when the time is right. Don't you agree?
Sound like a pompous asshole.
Hey! Whoa!
Hey, helmets! I brought you a practice dummy.
I thought we were going to Odin!
You see, the thing is, you do not trust it. So, I am not letting you anywhere near the All-Father. Oh, very nice. With movement. It's wonderful. Last every war they ever fought. Come on, Loki. Let's see what you've got. Well, that was boring.
Out here
Guess
bodying
who's
your
next?
folks.
You
Oh,
sure
let's
you wanna
fight.
keep
Oh,
All-Father
let's do
waiting?
this.
Funny thing.
Let's do this.
I
Let's do
am
this.
sure about that. Yes, I am feeling very sure, matter of fact.
Okay, you got
no.
moves.
Arrows! How fearsome! Whoa! Whoa! How is he doing? Oh! Not even close! Ah! Good boy! That is what he deserves!
You're not gonna stop me from seeing Odin!
You'll be seeing him from your grave.
What? That doesn't even make sense!
Is this all you got? How have you survived this long? Wow! real animal lover here. Is that it? Is this all you have to show me, Jotun?
Damn. Okay.
Wow. I do have to say, Loki, I am profoundly unimpressed. You should probably stay down. Great.
Knock it off. Like it or not, he's Allfather's guest.
I thought I smelled something.
Take one more step, you're not gonna like how this ends.
Really? And how do you intend to stop me?
So got that
Look
mark that
into my
Kratos
eyes.
gave you.
You tell me.
You are a sick man.
News had you to see you think that they're best friends.
You made it. I am so honored. I see you've met Heimdall. He reads minds for me.
The boy is false, Allfather.
This young man, who is my guest, is covered in mud. Care to explain?
He means to betray you.
Is that true, Loki? You a little trickster?
Yeah.
I'm just messing around. Of course he means to betray me. Heimdall? Why else would he come? I've given him no reason to trust me. Not yet. But he's got some very big questions. And I have so many answers to give. What are you up to? Dismissed. Go.
Gladly.
And you, clean yourself up.
Allfather.
Oh, no. See, Heimdall, will you just relax? Were you intending on killing me first thing? See? What, that's not good enough for you? Get out of here. He's a lot, I know. Very perceptive, but sometimes he just forgets to think, you know? Hey, I got some places to be.
I feel like I should have got more XP for that.
So how'd your father take the news that you decided to accept my invitation?
I don't think we should talk about my father.
Not well, huh? Can't blame him. Between my ex-wife and my disgruntled former employee, he's not exactly getting an unbiased view. But you're curious, open-minded. That's important. Priest, Meest, carry on. Pretend I'm not here. If I'm being honest with you, Loki, you're lucky my offer still stands after you went and sprung Tyr. But I suppose spending time with him is punishment enough, isn't it? At least Mimir never lost his sense of humor. But look, that's all behind us now. I like to keep looking forward. Hey,
The
hey,
wings are
hey!
so nice.
I want them trained, not decapitated. Just keep it below the neck, all right? Is that really what you do when I'm not here?
Allfather,
Queen Gná.
the Einherjar are ready for your blessings.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Guess there's a new Valkyrie Queen.
Great soldiers, these Einherjar. They tend to come out of Valhalla a little foggy. I do what I can for them, help them remember who they were in life. That's important, don't you think? A sense of identity. Gives things meaning.
What happened to the previous Valkyrie Queen, I wonder?
Hrothgar. Múlthinafen. Form. Múlthinafen. Yana. Okay, next up. Good. Those are for him. I understand you're an avid reader. These are just a few things from my personal collection.
Thanks.
Jurgen, those better not be mushrooms I smell.
Listen, I appreciate your offer, but I'm really not sure what you're expecting from it.
Right now, you're just visiting, Loki. One step at a time. Steady there, Carl.
But with all respect, you need to know, I came to study, not to serve.
Another servant is the last thing I need. I need someone with drive, with curiosity, someone who'll take initiative. That looks good. Is that praised?
But why me? Is it 'cause I'm half giant?
Big deal. So's Thor. Erlen, try to stay awake for me.
Okay, but...
Look, don't overthink it. I have a project I think you'll be interested in. A major learning opportunity for both of us.
What about my family, my friends? I need to know nobody's gonna get hurt.
Why would I hurt anybody? A truce is all I've been asking for from the start, if you recall. Look, you're here now. Stop worrying. It's all gonna be fine. Almost to your room.
My room?
Yep, just over here. Feel free to come and go. Take what you need, poke around as you please. You're not my prisoner. And more importantly, I'm not your father.
Allfather, there's a situation that needs your attention.
Oh, Lady Sif.
Sif, you missed welcoming our new house guest. Say hello to Loki.
This is him. Here. In our home. How nice.
My diplomat.
The disgust in her face.
Everything all right in New Midgard?
Just like the movies.
The refugees are fine. The situation is with the dwarves. You know who is back.
Yeah, it's always something. Put those books down. We got another stop to make.
Sure.
All right, I'm here. Where is he?
Just over there, Allfather. Sorry.
Chief, it's been too long. What's the issue now?
No issue at all if you're trying to build volatile death traps.
I approve these designs personally, and not all that recently, I might add. Did you just wake up with the urge to be a pain in my ass?
Yeah. Who's the cut? You training pickpockets?
You know what, Erlen? You reek of cheap mead, and that is by far your most endearing characteristic.
So they're acting like he did not direct us to Tyr.
Now listen up. It's me, your entire economy, speaking. I want you to know that I have confidence in you. Confidence you can deliver me these machines as promised, on time, on budget, and of course, safely. The dwarves have never let me down, and they're not about to start now. Right? Good. Okay, so I'm gonna let you catch your breath. When you're ready to get to work and start getting those answers, meet me in my study down the hall. Oh, and help yourself to a change of clothes.
Cool. All right, bet.
Guess I could try this on. Has less mud on it anyway. Whoa, I can use this. Huh, nicely equipped. What needs work?
Oh, it's just like that. Still like it. I like my drip.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Loki, right? Gotta say, the irony of this isn't lost on me. This was his room, you know?
Easy,
His?
bitch.
My brother's.
Your brother?
Modi?
Oh.
Ah,
Your brother, who I killed.
Really? I had no idea.
Uh-huh. And now it's yours. Enjoy. Fruit thirst out there. Relax. You've got some pretty small shoes to fill. We're better off without him, Loki.
Are you capping?
Trust me.
Which one was Moldy?
Walk with me.
God of War.
Don't forget your sword.
Someone will clean that up.
I like her.
So, what kind of sword is that?
It's new. One of a kind. My father gave it to me for Valkyrie training.
You're in Valkyrie training?
Got time to talk about it? I was just heading to the Great Hall. But if you need to go to work, Grandfather's study is just down those stairs.
So how do you become a Valkyrie?
First, I train till I'm the best I can be. Then I wait till Grandfather notices. And then I hope he and my dad can convince Mom it's okay.
You know, my father and I, we encountered a whole bunch of Valkyries.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Where? Promise to tell me everything.
I promise.
Mother, did you meet Loki?
Oh, now he's got you involved with this?
Involved with what? I'm being friendly. Isn't that diplomacy?
You understand who this is, right? What his father did? Why does he want him here?
Mom! You're embarrassing me.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, I put 2 of your sons in a pack. I hope your daughter don't follow suit.
Sorry about her. Mom's, right? So, did you want to look around some more, or do you really need to get to work?
No, there isn't. Honey doesn't spoil. Stop being weird.
Don't run off. I don't want to get in trouble if you disappear.
Seriously, Sif makes eye contact with people all the time, you know.
The Aesir are gods.
Listen, whatever Grandfather is having you do, remember, this is your chance to prove yourself. That's all that some of us want.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to do some good.
Explore some more. There's not much to explore.
That's my room. Used to be Magni's.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'm moving up.
Another one I was putting in a pack.
That's where Baldur stayed. When he stayed, anywhere.
Put him on a pack.
You don't want to bother Forseti. He's all work.
You gonna get put on a pack soon.
That's where Mom and Dad sleep. Ever hear a thunder god snore? 'Cause you're gonna.
I put them on a pack as well. Nothing about that. Nothing here. Guess I must have seen everything.
In the air.
Please do not involve me in your pathetic attempts to impress one another.
Huh?
Come on. You haven't had enough Heimdall in your day? Let's go.
I can't wait to snuff this dude. I cannot wait to be able to snuff that dude.
Catch you later.
Yes, I understand. Yes. Do you see me nodding and saying, yes, I understand? Uh-huh. Yes? Yes, all right. Mm-hmm. You see, this is you not letting me talk. No, Hugin, I don't need my ears cleaned. I need you to stop croaking and
you think he's not going to notice that you took a
scroll? You know, I'm about to give.
I was just looking at this.
That old thing. I've had that since... Huh. Who can remember?
That might be Freya's.
You have a name?
Ingrid.
Really?
Sure, why not? Take it, if you like it that much.
For real?
Consider it a perk of the job.
Thank you. I mean, really.
And they say I'm the bad guy. Come on, let's walk.
That's nice.
You're welcome.
That's dope, moving up in the world.
Everyone's got me all wrong. You think war drives me, or power, wealth? Nah, never have. You know what drives me? What I really want? I want answers. Same as you. See, mortals have it easy. When they push up against life's big questions, they can look to us to give them meaning, divine comfort. We both know that's a sham. But when we have questions, why are we here? To give meaning to mortals while living without it ourselves? No. We're more than that. And I found something that proves it.
What is it?
It's what drives me. You feel it, don't you?
Feels like knowledge. Truth.
All truth. All the answers. We could find out why we're here, learn how to change our fates, stop Ragnarok for good, maybe. Save the people we love.
How?
I was a young god when I found it. Spent lifetimes studying it, following every clue down every dead end, looking for and finally unearthing this. You see that? It shares the same mystical energy.
It opened a crack. Can we just look inside?
I wouldn't recommend that.
What's the broken mask for?
Recognize any writing on it?
These aren't from the Nine Realms. Smolder. Obsidione Spitha. From smoldered earth and obsidian spark, and a field of battles never fought.
Are you certain? Because if that's a clue, I know what it means.
And what's that?
Keep working with me and find out. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to betray your father or yourself. Come on, I know you felt what I felt. The answers are in there. Let's get them. I mean, you translated this language like it was nothing.
If I do help you, what's next?
Thor! Get down here!
All father.
Don't do that! What's next is chasing this down. Take this, and this stealthy side of beef, and see where it takes you.
Egypt?
I don't promise anything.
Nonsense. Happy hunting. And you, go easy on him, you hear me?
I'm at Thor as my sidekick. Yeah, this is game of the year, man.
Muspelheim? The rest of the mask is here?
It's where All Father dropped us. What do you think? Just take that and do your damn job.
So, where are we going?
How the fuck am I supposed to know? All Father thinks that you know what you're doing. So do it.
That looks like the mask from the movie. The mask is attuned to Atreus. Sheesh. Atreus. Fuck, did it again. Atreus's goal. And will radiate light when he is following the correct path. That's right. In the second Mask movie, Loki made the mask. Man, that shit's ill, dog.
Well, it seems like we go through this rock. I was gonna get that.
With those arms?
I don't think I keep the sword because of no skills opened up for it.
Let's see what Loki and that shiny toothpick can do.
Oh, Ingrid! Nice move!
I was excited to possibly have Thor do some fighting for me.
Where are we supposed to head now?
Checking. Up there. It looks like there might be a ledge we could reach. If we...
Too slow.
Hey! You can't just grab people like that.
Well, what else are they gonna do? Throw you?
That ass forgot how to play for a second.
I need a bigger shot.
Help up!
Kid, there's things up there hitting us with fire. Use your bow already. You're the archer. Use your damn arrows. You know, I took my blood payment from your father for what happened to my sons. But I haven't taken it from you.
What do you mean?
Later. Don't want to keep the All-Father waiting.
I mean, he wants to throw hands.
Right.
a way to go, so that means
I want to check here real quick.
somewhere on this side.
Well, this isn't the right way. Oh, wow. That's some kind of anvil?
If it ain't there, let's keep moving. Come on.
We need to head through those rocks. Hey, can you...
Door. On it. What do you think?
Yeah, that.
Just imagine what it can do to bone.
You want to talk about blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thamor, Ronair, they were your people too.
The giants were blight on the 9 realms, and I reveled in every single one of their deaths.
Let's just change the subject.
Should I
You
go
know,
too real for you?
last time Father and I were here, we beat every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play me. Listen, Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the Allfather just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust. Done with this one. Good form overall, but not aggressive enough in my opinion.
You're more than welcome to step it up.
This is me trusting you. Okay, so where's the mask saying to go? Hey, kid, where's the mask pointing us?
Don't worry about it.
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
I wasn't playing you, by the way. The trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She seemed...
Hey, come look.
That's wild. Don't bring a man's daughter. No contact. They don't like it.
Whenever you're ready.
Thor, what the? Wait, Surtur's shrine.
You didn't die over there, did you?
No, but I was thinking.
Well, that's your problem.
The trials are just past that cliff. Might be something you and Dude could do together.
First we deal with them.
Come on, Thor. Just check them out. What have you got to lose?
That's right. Just try it.
Tired?
Not in the slightest.
Alka! An ogre.
Worried?
Not in the slightest.
You take it.
Alka!
Oh my gosh, cool.
Another ogre? Maybe a little worse. Can I get some help here?
Since we're short on time, I'll humor
The Alpha! Alpha! The Allfather's waited hundreds of winters. He can wait a little more. It's fun.
Fine. Stay right here.
Yes, sir. That should keep him busy for a while. Hopefully.
Come on! Give me a challenge!
Now to get to that shrine. Thor's still busy. I should get to that shrine. Hey, Ingrid. Do you trust the Aesir? I mean, I know I can't trust them. I just need them to trust me. But that's only gonna happen if they think I trust them. Yeah. My father and I visited this place the last time we were in Muspelheim. Feels like forever ago. Here's the shrine.
I told him I could fuck this.
Ah! Can't you guys go fight Thor or something? Where are these things coming from? Boda?
You know, for someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
You better get out of here before Thor sees you.
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
Rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did, but it's not. I'm not working with him.
Yes,
I would
you are.
never tell him anything about Ironwood if that's what you're worried about.
Keep your voice down.
And I'm definitely not serving him.
Yes, you are.
It's prophecy's words, not mine. I've got a marble to find. You're welcome to help if you want.
Fine. But are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this? There aren't any prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on.
Walk around with Thor and Mike.
Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the giants live. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor.
In Egypt?
But I wonder what lands they've gone to.
Egypt?
What seas they've crossed.
To Egypt? The Nile River?
I want to
It's
find
not
them.
a sea, but whatever.
I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it wasn't.
They just
They
stopped.
got down.
Oh, no. Look, it's because they fought together.
Looks
Yeah,
like
they
they even
got
became
busy.
friends. Good friends.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're getting down.
I
They're getting
think they
busy.
are.
Oh, well, that's good for them.
But it looks like their, love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then,
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
right, I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting bigger. Like, faster than normal bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Hey, Ingrid. Think Thor died from...
You thought you could defeat the god of thunder?
Oh. course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like wheat. Red with their blood. True.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those tribes. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Funny form of trust.
Let me check. Looks like we need to head through that gate. Thor?
Who's that?
Ain't that impressive? Real god stuff.
You are a god.
You're damn right.
And so am I. It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it? In the lava?
I don't know.
Up in there.
No! Ah! Damn it!
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
Wasn't thinking.
Good. It's better that way. All right, let's get out of here. Oh. Don't try to play me again. You're an okay kid. You're still a giant, and I'll revel in killing you too.
What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it to look into that without, you know, losing an eye or worse. Look at this. We make a good team. Don't we? Don't we? Make a good damn team?
Just like you and Baldur.
You both behave out there?
Thor was really great. I learned a lot from him.
You learned something from him? Really now? Okay. What did you teach the kid?
Nothing. What could I possibly teach him?
Exactly. Ah, I was wondering where that went. Actually, I had a pretty good idea. Change of heart.
I'm not really sure why I came to Asgard. But I realize now it wasn't to be a spy. I need you to know you can trust me. And if I'm gonna help you take this to the end, I need to be able to trust you.
And trust is earned. I get it. Take this, figure out the rest of it. If you're staying, that is.
You're gonna tell me what you're really looking for in there.
Translate that, and I'll tell you everything. And on that, young man, you can trust me.
Isn't that a Greek instrument? Wonder if Tyr brought that back.
Where? Is that what you talking about, that horn? What Greek instrument? Ooh, what is that? That looks black. It's probably Egyptian.
Skull and Hati. Kinda want one of these. Huh. Dragon skull in the library. No big deal.
Nah, I think that's enough. Let me get up out of here. First, let's see if there's any skills that I can unlock.
Come along, Hugin.
Yeah. I will tell you something.
Hey, you're back. How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah, I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh yeah, her name's Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid. Wow, All-Father must really trust you. Well, glad you survived your first day.
Hey, me too.
Tomorrow, we talk about Valkyries.
Definitely. been a weird day. Exactly. Nicely equipped. What needs work? Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
It's going to be an interesting plan.
The Nords. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I will know. They know.
You may not find them cooperative.
As long as I find them. Where do we
Same
search?
thing with the last fates that he found. Killed them all, though.
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable. Perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War is a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you of all people would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Who am I to offer defense? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am anymore.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
And what is that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate?
I like
Lead
how we
your
got
armies
Kratos
into war,
switching in
secure
between
your
who's
vengeance.
talking.
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another. For your own sake.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back.
His hand,
Don't go
has
getting too
bandages
cheery
on it.
about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go? Neathhope. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madame Neathode's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
Yeah, she's dead, my guy. Okay. Got business at Niflheim. Business at Muspelheim. Business at Alfheim.
What is this?
Ravens. The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Like the father of all, We swung from the tree.
Still don't like it.
Wisdom gained father, servitude gained we.
Swung from the tree.
What do you suppose that means?
And here I thought you were good with riddles.
We told what we saw, empowered his lies. Good little ravens, good little spies.
No.
We are certain the trace could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course. We should get down to the wolves, brother.
Visit my home for a little bit.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
You don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy? Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
She would have been
When
happy to hear
Atreus
that.
and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the
Such a
future
Kratos
that
thing to
bothers
say.
you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further.
She would have been excited to hear that when she was all of her age. Lake of the Nile.
Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Secron.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
Felt that one, brother.
You just suicide bomb himself?
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Watch the fire!
Enemy behind you!
Behind you, watch out! Right side, brother! Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders.
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Alrighty.
You know, Sigrun speaks highly of your great battle as well.
You know of that.
Was she
She
still
told me
alive?
all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Secron helping you recover yourself, but she's so loyal. Why? Ever.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
Brother.
Look.
Look, there's some debris over there. I'm guessing from Tyr's poor statue. You were asking about the thread we're tracking. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Rift.
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. But Leah's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw.
Is that what the...
A raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother?
That's what's in Asgard, torn to the Norns? A tear to the Norns. Torn. Surprise, motherfucker!
That's showing him.
That is all of them.
See what this is. Oh yeah, definitely. This is the one I had before. Yeah, definitely getting this. This is OG move.
Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Alright, let's go. Yeah,
They
start
still
going.
whine.
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah?
I killed him.
The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
No, he's killed him.
Exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you traveled back in time itself to win a battle once lost.
He did.
It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumor about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
Alright, cool. I hate interrupting good dialogue.
Looks to be a sculpture from the southern lands. Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tyr's vault.
Did you say Southernlands? That's is that Mayan? Or Aztec? I don't know. But that is very interesting. But he says Southernland, but that doesn't look Egyptian. But it looks like the Mayans, I think.
There. Don't you remember anything about what Hrimthur the stonemason's son said to you after building Asgard's wall?
Hold. I hear something large.
Damn it. Oh, he can fucking dialogue interrupted. Down, big fella. He's dead. I don't know I was there. Oh, that was fun.
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame. How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye, very strange indeed. Let's take a closer look.
Wait. The shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's statue.
Brother, your fight with Thor must have scattered pieces of Tyr's statue all over the lake. Looks like the shield ended up lodged here. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Doesn't look like you can brute force it.
I wonder what those are for.
Could we climb the shield, maybe? Lied to me. Okay, that's 2 down. 1 more to go. With the shield in the way, it won't go any farther.
I'm gonna find out what the other one is before I move on. It's probably inside. Okay.
Could be useful.
Useful for what, I imagine now.
Well done. Now we just need to open the gate.
How do we do such thing? Was this here this whole time?
Well done.
It was not intentional.
Oh, sure. My arrows can't go through walls, I'm afraid. Together again. You won't believe it, Mimir. This crest belongs to Fjoturlund.
Fjoturlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
The vault is locked, of course.
Then we should find the keys.
That's the spirit, brother.
Nice. Let's get up out of here.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
Shit. Must be the sidetrack and shit.
Freya, can't you remember anything about what Hrimthur the stonemason's son said to you after building Asgard's wall?
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half-drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye. Blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
No, this is not the entry in. This is. What up, people? Let's get this party cracking.
Fire, right side!
Enemy to your left!
You're on fire, Kratos!
I know that.
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining.
No, still on the left.
Accursed wolves.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Deimos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you of Deimos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Another raven free.
Alright, let's take care of that last camp.
Lads, I thought death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of Tyr stew. Awakened a fair few culinary cravings, did. Black pudding, haggis and neeps, oh!
Porridge and honey.
What about you, brother? Any pre-Fimble winter foods you're aching for?
Olives.
The hell's an olive?
Isn't that the spear from Tyr's statue?
They don't know olives because it's Greek.
Wish
the
for
fuck is
peace.
an olive?
Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the Arabs. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not.
Facts.
Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
It's really funny they don't know what the olives are because it's probably not native to their land.
Look, another coal raider camp. We should do something about them and put your wolves at ease.
Incoming fire!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Enemies on the left!
Take it off, man! You got this!
Damn it! Oh no! I'm coming back, bitch. I'm coming back for your life. Good fight. Good fight.
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
Fire. That's one. About time I get a heavy runic. Okay, if you put a set of all from one round, get the bonus. Oh. Yeah. Can't reach that. Where's the third one? Yep, there it is. That's what I really watched me last time. Almost didn't get it. Alright, let's blow this popsicle stand.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid.
Look at this. They got Kratos out here maturing.
Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, we'll do all that shit later.
The oarsmen. Ugh. A monument to conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
You were here before. No, Atreus was here before, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. We fought that before.
Chile, you all right?
Take care of one.
Too fast! Use your shield!
Oh, it's giving me a little run. It's over now. Yeah, it's dead.
Iron peace, not a golden war.
Tyr used to talk about how heavy the cost of war was compared to its bounties. He felt like it was his responsibility to avoid it.
Kind of still does, in fact.
Another marking. Like the one in the treasury.
Aye, this place must have been part of Siegfried's kingdom. A first outpost preceding further expansion.
Where am... Fuck. I went here with not even really trying to come here.
Dawson! What now?
Right side, incoming!
Watch out!
This outpost is what's left of Fjordland. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before he joined the Valkyrie. Something you need to do before we find the Norns?
Heal myself.
Looks like there's a staircase on the other side.
We have one.
There must be another way around. Watch yourself.
Come to it! Incoming! Living him to death!
Left side!
Kratos, we need you!
That was a bunch of horse shit.
Watch yourself. I just thought about it. I forgot that y'all had the
She casts riches and power aside to follow a higher calling with the Valkyrie.
You really put her on a pedestal.
That's what pedestals are for, aren't they? Raising up the virtuous.
Got my man out here simping. Got my man over here simping hard. I heard that Valkyrie. There it is. Ooh. Nice. First throw, too.
There it is. The other staircase.
Stop that whisk, brother! Perhaps those runes over there can shed some... What? No, she never mentioned.
Kratos, I think I see a key. It could be to the vault in the treasury.
Now that looks like a key to a royal repository to me.
It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Alright, so 1, 2. Where is number 3?
Oh, an artifact from the River Empire. Never been myself.
That's
Here it's
Egypt,
lovely.
man. That is Egypt, man. Mm-hmm. I'ma love that section. Alright, back to the... There we go. Alright. So 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Sure, I might as well.
Mimir, what did those runes say?
Secret. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Damn.
Aye. Suppose I did.
You hurting right now, my guy. Where is it? I really didn't even mean to go
I
that
must
way.
say, I think we make a good team. With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
Wisdom, magic,
True. Yeah.
ability to tolerate you for long periods of time.
Also true.
I was going to say brutality.
That works.
You need mad money now.
I'm all for exploring the area, but to be clear, it's down there we'll find the Norn.
What's that outpost?
What happened to your head?
Whatever you need. Anything for Freya?
Oh.
What'll it be? And for the Valkyrie Queen? Hope it's to your liking. What do you need? Want something in particular? Ooh, a souvenir from foreign lands?
Another sign from Fjotalund, Mimir. Another crane.
Oh no, I was just tripping.
That witch is replicating!
Got it.
Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves.
Ooh. We might wake up later. Nope. Oh, almost. closer. There we go.
Sad to see Sigurd's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of the kingdom, you might not like everything you find.
So, she loved another before me. There are worse things to discover about someone you love.
Yes, there certainly are.
Yeah, Mimir's hurt. He had a heart. His heart would be aching. Interesting. Okay. There we go. That's not. The fuck is this here?
Wow, kill it! Right side!
Enemy behind you! Got him!
Watch it! A musical instrument from your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
That must have been the instrument right there. Cool.
Yes.
Will you?
No.
There know that was gonna be the answer. Shit, not low enough. Oof, game time. Almost here.
Good, that's the way.
Get over here.
Well done.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place. It can't be.
It is.
Oh, Mimir.
Nice. Which one I got now? Ooh, I don't know. Which one? I'm gonna rock with what I got for right now, but I don't know. It's a good one to
Look, the other half of the vault key.
Now that we've made the key whole again, we should head back to the treasury. See what fortunes await inside.
That troll's gonna wake up as soon as I get down.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out! Behind
They're ethereal! Perhaps by arrows!
Oh, is that gonna wake up? Guess not.
King Helgi massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
Oh, and all the time Sigrun and I spent with each other, she never mentioned anything about this.
Damn.
Maybe she liked the way you saw her. Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
There's Fjordalun's treasury. We can enter the vault then.
Better be some good shit in here. You have to do all that.
Kratos!
Oh, one of these guys again. Fun.
Nasty hit.
Damn.
You all right, brother?
Goddamn shit.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Changing arrows.
Oh, can you hit this fucking thing? Damn.
Don't let me complete its spell.
How am I not supposed to let him complete his spell? I can't fucking hit him. Fucking horseshit. Fucking, you want to hit the damn things?
That wisp is replicating.
Good, that's the way.
Impressive.
Here sits Prince Dagger. I can't believe he's still here.
Prince Dagger? That the corpse of Sigrun's brother? How'd he end up like that, then? Freya? Why won't you answer me?
She did it.
Are you certain you want to read this?
No, brother. You do it.
It seems Sigrun put a curse on her brother for killing the Mad King.
No. Truly?
She did not know the Mad King had murdered her family. Once she did, it was too late. She had cursed her brother. That is why she joined the Valkyries. To atone.
You knew all about Sigrun's family, didn't you, Freya?
It was not my story to tell.
Funny. Learning all this only makes me love her more. She chose me despite my flaws, my regrets. Knowing she has some of her own makes me feel closer to her.
I am glad to hear it.
Alright, I take back my simping comments. That's his baby. But I'm mad that's all that there was there. I was gonna be like some type of gear or something, but whatever. I'll take some good bit of lore.
So, these are the Valine schematics, eh?
You know of him?
Aye. One of the most gifted dwarven smiths around. Until he developed a conscience, anyhow.
Okay, am I? Alright, I'm gonna wrap up here because that football game is about to come on and watch my team lose. Hopefully they'll win, but they're gonna get thrashed. Alright. And catch you guys for the next one.